Chicagoland.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at one of my most anticipated figures of the year. This is the Vegeta 24,000 power level. What a crazy name. But this is the Vegeta I've been waiting for a long time from SHF. Can't wait to unbox it and share this with you guys. Here we go. So here we have a look at the box. We have that blue background for this Vegeta. Goes with the costume. And we have the side, the bottom, the other side, the back, Vegeta 24,000, and all that good stuff. Some nice images here. And this is what's inside the box. You can see all the head sculpts and the figure being ready to be released from their plastic cage. So let's take a look at the accessories. First, we have this head right over here, kind of just like a normal smirking head. Notice that the face, and the ear's missing, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Next, we have the mouth open a little bit, again smirking, but he's a little bit more sinister there. Now we have the teeth clenched face. These look so good. This next one is my favorite. This is the screaming face. You can see the elongated like jaw. Very expressive. Oh, I love this. We have the crossed arms. Something different here is that they can separate. Let me get this here. Look at that. Easier to put on. And it goes all the way up to the shoulders, the top part. Here are some hand accessories, kind of like a grabbing hand. This is more like a blast hand here. And the white on this is not picking up in the camera so much, but it's more like a light gray. So you're getting like a light gray instead of a white. Like a big bang attack type of hand there. And then you get fists as well. So if you're wondering if those faceplates work on the older Vegeta, here I have the older Vegeta. I'm going to try to put the new faceplates on and see if it works. Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm pressing as tight as I can and it's not working out. Different hair, totally different figure. But yeah, it was worth a shot. Not happening. So here we have the Vegeta out of its packaging, and my god, this looks so good. He's shorter, wider up top. The face looks just like the anime or in the manga. Here's the back, the bottom, nice little turnaround. I love this figure so far. Look at this articulation here, going all the way up for flying poses. Look at that. Great head movement. You do get a little bit of gappage down here, but that's okay. You could just bring it down. This is how it goes all the way down. So great head movement with this Vegeta. Side like that, you get again the gap. The gap is there, but you know, you can hide that little by little. But look at all the movement. Great movement on the head. Let's go to these shoulder pads. There's new tooling here, new engineering. We have the shoulder pads right over there with a little hinge in the back, so they're easily out of the way. And it goes right back in. You do get, again, a little gap, but you can kind of smooth it out the best you can here. But I love that they're just going different. SHF is doing something different with the engineering. Here the arms go out about that much. Bicep swivel all the way around. Arm can go all the way around. Lots of movement here. Bring those shoulder pads back down. And if you're taking photographs, you can move those around. Double jointed elbow. Got some wrist movement, rotating. Goes up and down. This is very normal with SH Figuarts, this type of articulation here on the wrist. Let's take a look over here on the middle section. Can twist the waist all the way around, nice and smooth. And here we have the diaphragm cut. It looks deep and it doesn't move too much. You would think because of all that spacing that they have there, you would get a little bit more range. But it's not a lot of range on this one. But it's just enough. I think it's just enough. You know. Would like a little bit more, but I think this is pretty good. Again, moves nice and smooth as always. No QC issues on mine so far. Yeah. Just trying to put him in a quick little pose. Yeah, you got all that space here. Arms out that much, legs out that much. You can fudge it a little bit if you want to, like rotate that thigh a little. Legs go up about that much. Again, rotating on the thigh. You can mess around with it a little bit more. Goes back quite a bit. Look at that. And then we have that thigh swivel there. Double jointed knee. Goes up all the way. And I'm sorry to say the ankles are very similar to all of Vegeta's. Not a lot of movement. We got the toe hinge there. But all in all, I love that they engineered it a little bit more. That head movement is fantastic, and I like that what they did with the shoulder pads. It took a while, but they got the shoulder pads right. Now let's take a look over here. You see this scouter, you can remove it easily, but then you have this empty space here. You know, what are you gonna do with this? This is like one of my favorite parts of this figure. Look what they did. Let me put this down. So I'm gonna get another head. And notice that there's the ear here. Look at this. Boom, you remove that ear. You could put the scouter on that head and put the ear on the other head. So I really like this about this. Like the head with the ear removal. I kind of wish they gave us an extra ear because it'd be easy piece to like to lose, but hey, it's a pretty cool engineering going on here. Now let's put the different face plates on here. I'm gonna remove it. Very similar to other Vegetas, how you remove the face plates. Put that in there. And then you have Vegeta a little bit more mad. You can see him right there with the scouter. Looking great. I'm gonna remove that scouter a little bit. Put the ear on, and look how easily you could put that ear. It is a small piece, so it can get lost, but it looks very, very seamless there with that ear. And you could see Vegeta there with the teeth clenched and just ready for some action. I'm gonna remove that faceplate. Let's try another one here. Here we have another faceplate, and I'm fixing the neck. The neck gappage does get in the way sometimes, but it's good because you get all that movement. Let's put that scouter there, and you can see Vegeta with the scouter. And I'm pushing his head down quite a bit. You can see the chin is deep into that neck area. Let's try another one. Here we have that open mouth head, or faceplate in this case. And this one is a little more harder to kind of like put into the hair for some reason, because I think the faceplate is elongated, so it is a little bit different. And this one is super expressive. I think I'm gonna be displaying one of mine with this one. And yeah, I did buy two of these. I had to. This is my favorite Vegeta here. So as you can see in the background, I have Vegeta there with the huge shoulder pads. Obviously, not pose. It looks a little crazy with that mouth open like that, but if you get it in the right pose, it will look great. Let's remove that and then put regular face here, regular faceplate here. I'm gonna try to attempt to put these crossed arms in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it off camera real quick. There we go. So here we have the remove the arms. You remove them completely, unlike the other Vegetas where you would just get like the bicep area. These arms come off completely, and then you just peg these back on. Let me try this here. Maybe yeah. I take that piece off, pegs right in. Got to put a little bit of force, and then you can put that arm onto that hand. And you have your crossed arm Vegeta in a little bit. There you go, Vegeta with his crossed arms. I love that they did this. Always like the accessory of the crossed arm, and I think it's great that they're always trying to improve it. They didn't just say, yeah, we're giving you the crossed arm piece, and that's it. They improved it, they changed it, made it more seamless, going all the way up to the shoulder. Great job, Tamashii Nations. This is a great piece here. So now let's take a look at this Vegeta with other Vegetas. Here we have the second release of the Saiyan Armor Vegeta. You can see he's much taller. Yellows are a lot more contrast. They contrast a lot more. We have the first release. This one suffers from loose leg syndrome, but all of them with their crossed arms. And you can see how far we've gone with the Saiyan Armor Vegetas. A lot more wider, shorter, proportions are better. Doesn't have the skirt piece, but I have an idea for a video to put the skirt piece. I have an idea. Let me see if it's gonna work, and I'll make a video. So here we have both of these. Trying to get it in focus. Focus. It likes the original. There we go. And we have the second release and the latest release. Night and day. Look at the faces. Here we have the back. You can see the yellow. It's a lot more almost orange on the earlier release. And then the legs are different. We have a little bit of a fold on the legs on the new release. Here we have the first release. This is my first SH Figuarts I ever purchased, actually. So here we have totally different style. We have the shading and all that. That's when they were doing shading. But yeah, so we have the first release and the newest release. And I love seeing these together, seeing how far we've gone with these figures. I still have love for these though, especially the first release since it was my first SHF. I'm surprised it's standing. To get these things to stand is pretty difficult sometimes. But yeah, this one is far superior, and I'm super happy with the way this came out. I know I keep saying it, but I've been waiting for this type of figure for a long time, and it does not disappoint. It does not disappoint at all. So here we have the two earlier releases. I'm just putting them side by side so you could see the height differences. And now we have the early Super Saiyan Vegeta release. This was when they did the 2.0, it was like the Super Vegeta, which wasn't really Super Vegeta. It was like it's supposed to be more bulky, but yeah, here we have that Vegeta. They did re-release this one with a great price point. I do have that one as well, but I have it with the Super Saiyan Blue head sculpt. Here we have the Resurrection F Vegeta, super thin Vegeta here, with the new 24,000 Vegeta. Very, very different here. Next up, we're going to be getting the Majin Vegeta. This is the early release Majin Vegeta, the first one, and you can see the height differences. I used to love putting the like on Budokai, the Majin Vegeta with the Saiyan armor, and I might do that in another video. Little head swaps and stuff like that. I think it'll be a great video. Here we have the Broly Vegeta. This is from the Broly movie. Gotta fix that torso a little wonky. But this is from the Broly movie, and this is with the Tonson head sculpt. So we have the Super Saiyan God Vegeta Tonson head sculpt. This does not come with this figure, but I really do like the Tonson head sculpts. Next up, we have the Demonical Fit Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and this one's a pain to stand, so I'm just going to put my hand here and hold it. But we do have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. And yeah, I'd like to put the Super Saiyan 3 head on this. So what we're going to be looking at next is the Kong Vegeta, this third party. This is the Kong Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue. And you can see it right over there. Here are some of the Saiyan Armor Vegetas, including a early Italian one, I believe, and the Super Battle Collection as well. Let's take a look at the Vegeta with Gohan from the Frieza Saga. So you can see the height comparisons. These two are always together in this saga with Frieza and Krillin. And speaking of Krillin, here is Krillin. So you can have all three of them when they were getting the Dragon Balls and hiding the Dragon Balls. It was such a trip. It was awesome. Next up, we have all of the Frieza Saga Friezas. So I want to show what the Friezas look like next to this Vegeta. So we have the first form Frieza right here in his little pod. And then we're going to be getting the second form Frieza, this giant, massive figure. Here's the second form Frieza and the first form Frieza together with this Vegeta, and he just towers over him, and this is perfect. Look at the height. That's wonderful. That is great. Next up, we have the third form Frieza, and this is the alien-esque version. And you can see he's the size. It was the talk of the town when it first came out, but it's based off of the new height comparisons. And there's different charts and everything. It depends, but yeah, I like this one. There is an extender kit out there too. But that's him with the Vegeta. And then we have Frieza in his final-ish form, because we all know he's Golden Frieza and Mecha Frieza and a bunch of them. I have those as well, but just want to keep it to its saga. Next up, we're going to be doing size comparisons with Goku, and here we have the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. This was another different head sculpt. It's not the head sculpt that comes with it, but yeah, that's the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. Then we have the Ascending Goku. I forgot the name of this one, but this one is again with a different head sculpt with the windy hair piece. But this is that first time Goku turned Super Saiyan, the original piece. Gosh, I can't remember the name, but yeah, this one was a great piece. And let me go get the new Goku. So here we have that super thick Goku. They all have crazy names, so I'm not going to go crazy and go look for it. I'm not going to lie to you guys and be like, I know the names off the top of my head. I don't. But yeah, so here we have that thick Goku, the newer one. Probably one of the best Gokus out there right now. So there are 3 Gokus here with this Vegeta, all from around the same era. So you can see the height comparisons there. And Vegeta again is shorter than all of them, like he should be. So there we have him with the new Goku. It's a Vegeta party, people. And you just joined in. Take a look at all these Vegetas. Here we have Super Saiyan God, Ultra Ego, Blue Evolution, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3. Everything you can think of going on. Let's take a look. Super close-ups. Resurrection F, Blue Evolution. This is a third-party head sculpt. Blue Evolution, Ultra Ego, God, Saiyan, New Saiyan, Middle Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Majin, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, and these are fantastic. Vegeta party people, the Prince of all Saiyans is here, and he wants you to join. Look at all these Vegetas. Look at them. Good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy that review of the Vegeta over 24,000 power level figure. For me, this is possibly my favorite Vegeta. I love that they got the size right, the wideness of the body and the shoulders, the height, like I said, the new articulation, which is nice, and also the ear, like removing the ear and putting in the scouter. I love that. The look of the faces look very, very much like the Akira Toriyama style, and this is ultimately what I've been waiting for a long time. So this is my favorite Vegeta right now, and I'm super happy to get this. I do have an idea of what I want to do to it to make it more of like the early Saiyan Saga Vegeta, and I think I'm going to make a review about that as well as adding some different heads. I have a whole bunch of third-party heads, and I'd like to make a video about all the different types of heads you can add here. But yeah, this Vegeta is, if you missed this, I don't know what to tell you. This is one of the greatest, for me, again, this is my opinion, one of the greatest Vegetas that SHF has made, possibly the greatest. I am in love with this figure, and I can't wait to see what else they do with this body. I could see like first appearance Vegeta with the green. I can see them taking out the shoulder pads and then putting like the white like he was in the Frieza Saga. Maybe a SDCSC exclusive with the Saiyan Saga type of stuff. The possibilities are endless with this Vegeta, and I'm super happy with what they created. So yeah, be on the lookout for that other video. I'm going to see what I can do. I have an idea. I spoke to a couple of my friends about it, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, this is a great figure, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and thanks for stopping by Lagoland. Peace. Grab this Vegeta now.